I wanted a smaller speaker that could handle real daily listening, not just occasional background noise, and this one fits that role better than I expected. It fills my mid-size room without sounding strained, and it stays clear even when I leave it running for long stretches. I like that I get useful bass presence without needing a huge box on my desk or shelf.
My setup goals were practical: fewer devices, cleaner space, and one reliable unit I could move between tasks. This solved all three. It replaced bulkier speakers I was tired of managing, and I still kept the punch and clarity I care about. For me, that trade-off matters more than flashy features because it improves the way I listen every single day.
What keeps me using it is how flexible the inputs are. I can stream over Wi-Fi, switch to Bluetooth, and change sources quickly when I am juggling music, podcasts, and ambient tracks. The transitions feel smooth, and I do not lose momentum while jumping between devices. That source flexibility makes the speaker feel genuinely useful, not locked to one narrow routine.
I appreciate that this speaker is easy to integrate without forcing me into one closed ecosystem. I can control it through the app when I want precision, use physical controls when I want speed, and keep my setup aligned with how I prefer to run my home tech. That balance between convenience and control is a big reason I trust it for both focused and casual listening.
One detail I noticed quickly was how well it handles low-volume listening. Late at night, I can keep it quiet and still hear enough texture in voices and instruments to stay engaged. In the morning, I can turn it up and the character stays intact. That consistency across volume levels makes it easier to use all day without constantly retuning everything.
I also like how the system works with multi-room grouping when I need broader coverage. I can keep sound synced across spaces during cleanup or while moving between rooms, then bring it back to a single zone for focused listening. The handoff feels controlled and predictable, so I'm not fighting latency or weird dropouts every time I change the layout.
Setup was straightforward from the beginning, which gave me confidence right away. I did not spend an hour troubleshooting before hearing my first track. Once connected, switching sources and making small adjustments felt intuitive. That fast start matters to me because good gear should reduce friction, and this one let me get into listening mode instead of configuration mode.
In terms of sound character, I hear solid mids and crisp highs with enough low-end support for most music styles I play. It is not trying to overwhelm the room. It is trying to stay balanced and usable in normal spaces. For my taste, that is the right tuning philosophy because I can listen longer without fatigue and still get satisfying impact when I want it.
A practical bonus for me is desktop efficiency. I wanted to reduce clutter without sacrificing listening quality, and this gave me that balance. One compact unit replaced a more awkward arrangement, yet the room still feels sonically full. It is easier to keep my space organized now, and I do not feel like I compromised on performance to get that cleaner footprint.
I have tested it with different upstream devices, including a display hub, a phone, and a turntable path over Bluetooth. Most of the experience has been stable, but I did notice occasional timeouts in one chain during long sessions. The useful part is that behavior stayed device-specific, so it was easier to isolate and avoid instead of feeling like a system-wide failure.
I value privacy and local feeling control, so I like that I can rely on app and hardware controls without making cloud assistance the center of everything. I can still automate scenes when I want,